Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the High Street Auction Company. My name is Joff van Renen, and you are here for the next 60 minutes or so. I'd like to welcome our Cape Town office at the Mount Nelson. We're streaming via the World Wide Web on our virtual auction system. A very good afternoon to everybody in Cape Town. Our auctioneer there, Mr. Steph Olufir, our directors, Lance Chowan Milton, and Mr. Rodney Beck, and our team, Ripley, Nikki, and Erin. For everybody that is still standing outside in Cape Town and Johannesburg, please make your way inside. If I could have a little more sound, please. Make your way inside. Registrations are still happening throughout the duration of the auction. Quite a few telephonic bidders that couldn't make it. They will be coming through our online table and our proxy and our telephone table on the side as well. Please be aware, ladies and gentlemen, you will be bidding live against bidders in Cape Town. And Cape Town, please be aware, you've got bidders live in Johannesburg as well. As I said before, quite a few people that couldn't make the auction out of the country, out of the city. We do have the facilities. They'll be bidding via the telephone, as well as the proxies, a few attorneys bidding on their clients' behalf, as well as our corporates and institutions. If you are still outside, ladies and gentlemen, enjoying the snacks and the coffees, please make your way inside. The auction has officially started. Thank you.
Sir, here we go there, and what are they going to give for him? I'm at 25, will they give me $30, 30, make it 30, bid it at 30, 35, and now the 40, make it a 40, bid it at 40, now 5, 5, 5, make it a 45, now 50, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, sir, here we go there, and what are they going to give for him? I'm at 25, will they give me $30, 30, make it 30, bid it a 30, 35, and now the 40, make it a 40, bid it a 40, now 5, 5, 5, make it a 5, 5, now 50, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, Hey, well, all right, sir, what are you gonna give farm? Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all right, sir, what are you gonna give farm? Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all right, sir, what are you gonna give farm? Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all right, sir, what are you gonna give farm? Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all right, sir, what are you gonna give farm? Hey, well, all right, sir. Hey, well, all right, farm.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the Hyde Auction Company, the best real estate auction company in the world. My name is Joff van Renen. I'm going to be your auctioneer for the next 60 minutes or so. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gents, and we'd like to welcome our Cape Town offices that you're watching over the World Wide Web on the virtual auction stream. You will be watching real-time the bidders in Cape Town. In Cape Town, you'll be watching the high bidders in Johannesburg and vice versa. We'd like to welcome our Cape Town staff, our directors, Mr. Rodney Beck, Mr. Lance Chowan-Milton, as well as all of our staff, Nikki Ripley, and is it Ripley? I don't know. Ripley changed sexes. As well as Aaron and our auctioneer in Cape Town, Mr. Steph Olivier, and his Minister of Defence, who I believe is also with there today. A very good afternoon to Cape Town, as well as everybody here watching us in Johannesburg. Please be aware, ladies and gentlemen, this is our second multiple auction event for the year. We have 11 multiple auctions every year, spread out from February to pretty much the first week, if not the first week in December. No auctions in December or January, where our buying power is either overseas or sitting somewhere in Plettenberg Bay or the Durban North Coast. 11 multiple auctions registered for the year. We go through roughly 500 properties every single year. Please be aware, if you're lucky enough to get out on the platform, ladies and gentlemen, it will be looked after. Thank you. We appreciate you spending your time and taking your time out of the day to spend it with us. We appreciate how expensive your time is, and we hope you enjoy the next hour or so with us. My name is Joff van Renen, and I will be the auctioneer for the afternoon. If you want to find out, ladies and gentlemen, what's happening in how to auction off retail, commercial, industrial, and luxury residential properties and land, best you come to the High Street Auction Company. We'd like to welcome our Cape Town and Durban offices as well, watching the High Street TV stream. We also would like to welcome our online guests watching the stream from England, America, France, Kenya, Nigeria, Namibia, India, New Zealand, as well as somebody having dinner in Australia, I believe, as well. We stream all of our auction sales from Johannesburg, South Africa, across the country and around the world. We also conduct regular virtual auctions. In fact, it's nearly every month now. So make sure you log on to highstreetauctions.com and make sure you're up to date with what is happening in the auction world. Before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be welcoming our service providers, our sponsors, as well as a few guests and VIP people, as well as the press who've been so kind to us over the years. I'd like to thank Summer Place for the venue. We are the only auctioneers allowed to use this venue over the last 10 years. We book our auction dates a year in advance. You can get them from our website. I'd like to thank them for that privilege as well. Charles and all his gentlemen from the stream team who stream our auctions around the country, around the world, as well as Cape Town. MJ Event Gear for all the visual and audio equipments. They've been with us for approximately 10 years as well. Our institutional and corporate clients that are here, as well as in Cape Town, thank you very, very much for your support. It is humbly appreciated. Lanham Love attorneys are here. Galbraith attorneys are here as well. They'll be in the auction theatre with you. They'll also be in the contract room in Johannesburg for the duration of the post-auction process to ask and to answer any difficult questions that you may have or arise out of your transaction. Galbraith attorneys as mentioned as well as all the local press that are here as well. Thank you very, very much. Our PR manager is sitting in Cape Town, Sam Bartlett. Thank you for all the hard work as well. A special mention, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to acknowledge the team from We Buy Cars that are here. Dirk and his colleagues, his auctioneer, who are here. They have been doing incredible work, if you haven't been to them already, in vehicle sales and vehicle auctions around the country. We like to call them the vehicle disruptors of the industry, have been doing some incredible work with some incredible growth. Thank you for the good friendships, and thank you for joining us on the team and learning about the power of the auction platform. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, you, our clients, our industry colleagues, our friends and our first-time bidders here today. We look forward to making your experience a pleasant and memorable one. Thanks to you, we now hold the top 3 South African auction records. We don't boast. For both the highest commercial lot ever sold in this very room, being the Kyalami Grand Prix racetrack at 205 million. Also, a few years ago, recently, the residential auction record, which we smashed at 120 million. And a few months ago, the largest multiple auction ever held in the country, where we auctioned off 1.2 billion rands worth of property stock in a couple of hours in this very room in November. Before we go any further, I'm going to be reading out the rules of auction very, very carefully so everybody understands the laws and knows exactly what to do. All our directors are here, as well as in Cape Town, to assist, as all our staff as well, to assist you with any queries you may have at any time prior, during, or after the auction process. If you're unsure or confused during the process of the auction, please ask one of the directors or one of the staff to assist you. We'd like to see you back every single month, and we hope you enjoy the experience. If you're unsure as to where the bid is or who is bidding, please ask. Ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned, you're welcome to visit our website at any time. All our properties are auctioned and listed. We are one of the country's few digital auction companies. We don't place adverts in newspapers anymore. That stopped many, many moons ago. If you want to know what's going on, please register as a user on our database on our website, highstreetauctions.com. Every Thursday morning, we send out an email blast to approximately 60,000 people. It's called From the Podium, to let you know exactly what is happening, even sometimes before it reaches our auction pages or our website. So if you want to know what's happening in the retail, commercial, industrial, and high-end luxury residential auction industry, please make sure you get that email from us every single Thursday morning or register as a user. The auction conditions and auction rules, ladies and gentlemen, are as follows. Place of auction, number Summer Place, number 69, Melville Road in Hyde Park. Date and time of the auction, 13th of March 2019. These rules of auction comply with Section 45 of the Consumer Protection Number 68 of 2008 and the regulations thereto, herein referred to as the CPA. In accordance with the provisions of the CPA, the High Street Auction Company and the auctioneer hereby declare as follows. Each lot is, unless announced to the contrary, is regarded to be subject of a separate transaction. The sale in respect of any lot is complete when the auctioneer announces its completion by the fall of the hammer and the statement sold. Until then, a bid may be retracted. Unless otherwise announced, all lots are sold subject to a reserve price and to a 5-day acceptance period in favor of the seller. Some of our corporate and institutional sellers have a longer acceptance period. I will discuss this and explain it a little later. Unless otherwise announced, the High Street Auction Company and the auctioneer are entitled to bid on behalf of the seller up to the reserve price, but not exceeding it. The auction will commence at 12 noon and will not be delayed to allow any specific person or persons to take part in that auction. We also acknowledges that should his or her bid be knocked down as the highest bid in any respect of any lot bid upon, a buyer's premium of 10% plus VAT shall be payable over and above the bid price, unless otherwise stated. In the event that a cash deposit is made, the depositor will be liable for the bank charges relating to that transaction. Any bidder who tends to bid on behalf of another must produce a letter of authority that complies with Regulation 26 of 3, beg your pardon, of the CPA, which states that such a letter must expressly authorize such a bidder to do so, and that both such principal and the bidder must submit documentation in support and verification of their identities in terms of the Financial Intelligence Center Act, or FICA, and such bidder must sign a bidder's record containing such details. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the new CP Act rules. If we don't have your FICA documents, you cannot bid. It is there to protect yourselves as well as the auctioneers. He also acknowledges and understands that should his or her bid be the highest bid every lot bid upon, he or she will then be obliged to sign the auctioneer's stand agreement of sale by public auction, which agreement the bidder acknowledges to have acquainted themselves therewith. The High Street Auction Company has a trust account which is audited in terms of the State Agency Affairs Act, and all monies will be paid for the benefit of the seller minus the agreed commission. The auctioneer will announce the reason for the auction unless such reason is the normal and voluntary disposal of the property by the owner. All bidders must register prior to the commencement of the auction, pay the registration deposit, which is refundable should your bid not be the highest bid on any lots, read the rules of auction, comply with all FICA requirements, and provide proof of ID and residence and authority to transact on a formal letterhead. The bidder's record and vendor's roll required will be available. The bidder's record and vendor's roll required to be kept in terms of the CPA will be available for inspection at the offices of the High Street Auction Company free of charge. Any person present at the auction may object to the rules, and such objection shall be recorded in the vendor's roll. Are there any objections, ladies and gentlemen? Cape Town? Great. We shall proceed. Costs of the auction are as follows. Cost of advertising the auction near the event and conducting the auction, 2,241,000 rands. The conduct of the auction is subject to control of the auctioneer, who has the sole right to regulate the bidding. The auction shall be on the rise, and the property shall be sold to the highest bidder, subject to these rules of auction. These rules have not been amended after initial publication, have been signed by myself, Joff van Renen, representing the High Street Auction Company. You can find us on the ground floor, Building C, Knightsbridge, at 33 Sloane Street, Bryanston, 011-684-2707. Those are the rules of auction, ladies and gentlemen. Please be aware. They are there to protect you as well as us. We'd like to have you back and back again, and as much reciprocity as possible. Auctions are fun. We have a lot of fun doing them. However, when the bidding gets going, it is fairly serious. Please be aware, ladies and gentlemen, you can join us as a user on our website, highstreetauctions.com. Put in your name, email address, and phone number. Make sure you get our email blast every Thursday morning from the podium. We'll tell you exactly what's happening, what's coming up, what's happening in the industry. You're also welcome to join us on our social media site, Facebook, High Street Auctions, as well as our Twitter handle, hashtag High Street Auctions. Those are the rules of auction, ladies and gentlemen. You've also got through the conditions of sale. Each property's conditions does and do differ slightly. If you're unsure as to what the conditions of sale on the property, which you should already know by now, please just politely raise your hand in Cape Town or Johannesburg. One of our staff or directors will gladly assist you in the process. Registrations will happen during the duration of the auction. Quite a few of our Cape Town bidders haven't arrived yet. Quite a few of our, in fact, more telephonic bidders than we knew this morning. We will be taking our direct link stream from Cape Town as well as our telephone, and a lot of telephone bidding coming in from Johannesburg as well. We will slow the auction down just a little bit to make sure everybody is treated fairly. Some of our directors and staff will be handling the bidding in front of you. They have registered exactly the same as you have. They've paid the registration deposits exactly the same as you have. If you're wanting to know who you're bidding against or who's registered on the telephone table and online table, you're more than welcome to view their registrations. All the paperwork is there. As I said before, we do have quite a few telephone bidders. We'll just make sure they're up and running before the auction starts. We also have numerous bidders sitting in our Cape Town offices who you've seen as well. Durban, a couple of calls as well. You'll be seeing them on the big screen so you can watch it as it happens up on the big screen. With regards to the confirmation period, please understand, this is very important. We will not be accepting or entertaining any higher counter auction offers during this period. All right, most of our sellers are, in fact, all of our sellers are here. A lot of them like to confirm on the day. A lot of them like to confirm now. A few of our corporate sellers, the confirmation period has been extended to 20 days. 20 business days. That is that they can go back to their boards and their financial committees, their exco committees, and make the relevant decision and get the relevant votes. All right, please understand, ladies and gentlemen, whether it's 1 day, 5 days, or our corporate sellers are 20 days, we will not be accepting any offers during this period. If you are not the highest bidder on any lot, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot have the asset. That's as simple as it works. A lot of our sellers, a lot of the time, take the high bids during the confirmation period. They do not have to wait those 20 days. It's entirely at the discretion of our sellers. They could confirm this afternoon. Please make sure if you want the properties, ladies and gentlemen, you bid for those properties and you are the highest bidder, so you hold the cards on the asset that you want. All right, if you phone us tomorrow morning or Monday morning, Friday afternoon, say, I could have bid, I should have bid, I didn't bid, and offer us R1 million more, terribly sorry, it is too late. We need to keep the credibility of the auction and remain within the parameters of ethics and the law, and that is exactly what we're going to do. That is the confirmation period. Any queries, just politely raise your hand. One of our staff, and glad to assist you in Cape Town or Joburg. Right, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Please be aware, just a quick announcement before we start on the retail assets on behalf of ShopRite. Please note that you may only bid on the ShopRite properties if you have paid the relevant 500,000 Rand registration fee, provided all FICA, and provided a letter of accompaniment from a financial institution. Please know that the seller will enter into a new 10-year lease for ShopRite with 3 optional 5-year renewal periods, a new 5-year ShopRite liquor lease, where applicable, with 4 optional 5-year renewal periods as well. Also, a new 5-year OK Furniture lease, where applicable, with 4 optional 5-year renewal periods, all of the same terms as per the new leases on transfer of the properties. All right, a lot of questions about the leases. There are long leases to be signed. They are included in the contracts. All the leases will be included in the contracts, guaranteed they will be signed on transfer. We've done this many, many times before over the last 6 months, and ShopRite have obviously honored all of them. Also, reference is made to the new leases in the conditions of sale and form part of those agreements. These transactions will attract VAT. Please be aware, ladies and gentlemen, the ShopRite transactions do attract VAT, as do a lot of our other properties as well. If you're unsure, just ask the sales executives, they will tell you. The conditions of sale have been drafted and vetted by the seller's conveyancers, and no amendments to these conditions will be entertained. This applies to all properties auctioned off today at the Hyde Auction Company in Johannesburg and Cape Town. Please also note that the ShopRite agreements are subject to a 20 business day confirmation period, and guarantees for the balance of the purchase price are due 20 business days thereafter. No counter offers will be considered during the confirmation period. Only the highest bid will be submitted to all of our sellers today. Those are the special notices for the ShopRite properties coming up, ladies and gentlemen, but this obviously does apply, except for the 5-day confirmation period, to pretty much all properties on today. 20 properties to get through today, ladies and gentlemen. Ralph is here. We can start. We're starting on the lot number 1, ladies and gentlemen, up on the big screen, please. If you want to follow through, please, on lot number 1. Moving swiftly, if our Cape Town office is ready, as well as our telephonic bidders, please, thank you for joining us online. Lot number 1, ladies and gentlemen, is ShopRite in Kimberley. This property, if you didn't know already, you've all been there. The property is fully let. Large, single-story retail center. GLA, 3,706 squares, just over 3,700 square meters, 45 Chapel Street in Kimberley. Tenants are OK Power Express, Pep Corcel, Business Zone, Hungry Lion. There's ample secure parking. Please note that OK Power Express will not be renewing their lease, as the brand will cease to trade as of the end of this year. Do you have it, ladies and gentlemen? I don't believe they take up much space there at all. Maybe 5 or 10%, somewhere around there. Probably less, but we need to make the note of that. Please be aware. This is in the Kimberley CBD, if you didn't know, the capital and largest city in the Northern Cape of South Africa. It also holds the seat of government. for that area. It is extremely well positioned retail in the retail hub in the city, surrounded by complementary offerings and buildings in the commercial retail area, including a McDonald's, which I believe is right across the road. Please be aware to our buyers, your gross annual income on this property approximately 4.7 million rands per annum. ShopRite has also entered into a 20-year lease with a 5-year option with Metal Solar, who own the photovoltaic system and solar system on the roof. ShopRite uses the system to generate electricity for the store to complement the load, to complement the load supply. I do believe they're pretty much nearly off the grid. I don't know exactly what the figures are, but it is an incredible system. Please be aware they've entered into a 20-year lease with Metal Solar, who will run and own the system for you. Do you have a legitimate, have an opening on the property, please? An opening bid. Let's go on lot number 1, ShopRite Kimberley. Fully let, not many ShopRites to go legitimate. Buy them now before there's none left. We have an opening bid in the property legitimate. Opening bid on lot number 1. 20 million to go now. 20 million. Have it quickly now. At 20 million. Have it quickly. Have it do now. At 22 million, sir. Have it quickly. Have it quickly. Have it 4. Have it quickly. Have it 4 now. Have it quickly. Have it 24 million, sir. Have it the only one we have in Kimberley, sir. And bid now. Have it quickly. Have it 24. Have it quickly. Have it 26, sir. Have it quickly. Have it Cape Town. You're back into. Have it quickly. Have it 7. Have it 8, sir. Have it quickly. Have it 28. You're in Johannesburg, sir. Have it quickly. Have it 28 million now. Kimberley, and it is fully let, sir. Guaranteed income for gross of 4.7 a year, sir. Have it quickly. Have it 28 million now. Have it quickly. Have it quickly. Have it first call once now at 28 million, sir. Second call at 28. Have it 30. Have it quickly. Have it 30. Telephone, you're out, sir. Have it quickly. Have it 30. Have it quickly. Have it 32, sir. Johannesburg, you're back in now. Telephone, you're out. Have it quickly. Have it 30 million once. First call at 30 million, 31 if you want, sir. 31 if you don't have it quickly, have it back in now. Have it quickly, have it 31, 1, have it quickly, have it 30, have it 2, sir. Have it quickly, have it 32 million, sir. Have it quickly, it's against you, gentlemen, and against Cape Town. Have it quickly, have it 32 now. I'll take 33 from Cape Town if you wish, sir. You're back in, sir. Matty, your man's in. Have it quickly, have it 32, 33? Yes, sir. Have it quickly, have it 33. This is the only one we have in Kimberley. 32.5. Cape Town running out of money fast. 32.5. Thank you, 33, sir. Another 500,000. Johannesburg back in, sir. Have it quickly, have it 33.5. For 500,000 more, sir, you get a very, very long lease. Some of the longest ones we've ever auctioned off. 33 million and a half. Cape Town, yes or no, sir? 33 million once. 33 million second. Third and final, ladies and gentlemen, all in. All 33.5. 33,500,000 now for 500,000 rands. You get Kimberley ShopRite, ladies and gentlemen. Are you sure? 33.5. Think fast if you're on the phone. Cape Town if you're watching. 33.5. You're back in, sir. 33.5 now, sir. 33,500,000. Have it quickly. Have it 34. Have it. Don't lose the retail center for 500,000, sir. 33.5 million. Absolutely nothing. This is the only one we got in Kimberley. 33,500,000 once. 33.5. Telephone, Cape Town, you're back in, sir. 33,500,000. Second call. That's twice at 33,500,000 rand. You sure? Bidders out. Thank you to our owner bidder, Cape Town, back in. 33,500,000 rand. Last call. Sold. 33,500,000 rands on the telephone. Thank you to our underbidder. Cape Town gets it. $33.5, Cape Town. Next up, please, lot number 2. Ralph, get the calculator. This is fully let. 2 adjacent blocks of flats. Nice dress, Aaron. 2 adjacent blocks of flats. It is fully let. Nice haircut, Ripley. 36 flats in total. 24 in Kimberley. Watch out for the camera, Nikki. 24 flats in total in Kulenborg and 12 in Martine Courts. Secure bidding. Martine. Aaron, watch out for the camera. Ripley. Watch out for the camera. Behind you. Yes, thank you. There we go. Thank you, Ripley. Thank you for joining us. Secure parking. Well-maintained property. Very, very good condition. It's in pristine shape. Prepaid electricity and Wi-Fi connectivity. This is in the Florida area, strong residential node, good arterial access, close to CBD, very high demand area. If I haven't mentioned before, ladies and gentlemen, I'll mention again, this property is fully let. Gross annual income approximately 2.35 million rands per annum, is that correct? Roughly about 2.3, I think it's slightly actually more, 2.352 million rands per annum. We do have it, I've been given the property lot number 2. We have a telephone bidder coming in for this one. Don't let us down, Manny. And we have an opening of the property, please. Opening with the property there, opening bid at 6,500,000 now. 6.55, have it about 500,000 now. Have it about 6, have it about 75, 75, 75. At 7, have it about 7 bits, 7 a quarter now. Have it about a quarter bit, have it about a quarter bit, have it 5, 5, 5. At 7,500,000, have it 775, 775, sir. For 7,750, have it about 775. Telephone back in, you're out, sir. 775, 775. Have it ever 8 million, sir. Have it ever 8, 8, 8. Have it 8 and a quarter now. You're out, sir. 8 and a quarter, telephone back in, sir. 8.2555. First call it 8.25. Once now at 8,250,000 now. It is fully let, sir. No tenants needed, they're all there. 8,250,000, 8.5. 8.5, have it about 5, sir. At 8,500,000, this is the only one we got in that area, sir. The only one we have in Florida. At 8,500,000, have it about 8.555. At 8,500,000 once. 8,500,000 second call. All in, all done at 8.75. At 8.75, are you sure, sir? 8.555, 8.75. Don't think, sir. Just nod your head. I'll keep taking your bids. At 8.75, 8.555. Where's your man, Yakov? Are you sure? At 8.5. Don't be shy, sir. We'll lend you 250,000. It's easy money. It'll grow back next month. Don't worry about a thing. We'll be gentle. Are you sure, sir? Lend the ma'am the money. Let her bid. It's as easy as that. Don't worry. Early Easter present. Are you sure, sir? At 8.5 million. It's fully let, sir. You're going to pay for the building in a couple of years. 8.5? Yes? No, sir. Telephone, you still in? 8,500,000. That means half a bid, sir. Don't shake your head. Are you sure? 8.5. No for the bids. Telephone, you're still fired. All in, all done. First, second, third and final call. Sold. They give it a telephone on the line at 8.25 million. Number 2 gets it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the metropolis of Kroonstad. If you haven't been there, we can highly recommend going to number 26 Batenkant Street in Kroonstad because there's a fully let shop right there. Large single-story retail center, GLA 3,282 square meters, tenants including ShopRite, ShopRite Liquor, Hafiz Cell, Pep, and a lot of ATMs. There's a Hungry Lion there and ample secure parking. This is in the Kroonstad CBD opposite KFC. The town has a massive catchment area. And if you didn't know, Kroonstad is the 3rd largest city in the Free States. Approximately 2 hours from Johannesburg on the N1, barely a hop, skip, and a jump. Your gross annual income on this property, legible at approximately 7.8 million rands per annum. You're going to pay for this buy in a couple of years. Please be aware, legible, there is a catalog correction. The stand size is 4,683, substantially larger than is printed in the catalog. And also ShopRite occupy 88% of the GLA. Please be aware, that is your anchor tenant, and they're going nowhere. We do have an opening in the property dividend. We have Cape Town bidders coming in as well as our telephone bidders, James and Nick Helling, 2 of them coming in too. We have an opening in the property dividend. Opening bid, please. Opening in the property. Have it over 20 million to go now. Have it over 2. Have it over 2, 2, 2. Have it over 2 now. At 22, thank you, sir. Have it over 2. Have it 2. Have it 2 now. Have it over the only one we have it 4, 4, 4. Have it over 24 now. Have it over 24 million. Have it over the only property or ShopRite we got in Kroonstad. Have it over 25, 5. Have it over 26 a bit, sir. Have it over 20. Have it 7, 7, 7 a bit now. Have it over 28 million, sir. That's for absolutely nothing. It's got to go, sir. Long lease has been signed on transfer. Have it over 28, 8 now. Have it over 20. Have it over 9. Have it over 29, sir. Have it got your bid. Have it over 29 million once. At 29 million, sir. Have it at 20 and a half, sir. and a half. Have it over quickly, have it at 555. Have it at 30 million, have it at 30 and a half, sir. Have it over quickly, have it at 35, have it at 30 and a half, have it at 500,000, sir. You get a long lease and a lot of income, sir. 30 million, 500,000 now. At 30 million, have it over quickly, 30 and a half, sir. At 30 million, have it over quickly, have it at 30 million, 500,000 now. 500,000 once. One we have, sir. Have it over quickly, have it at 1, have it over 31, have it over 31 million, 500,000 now. At 1 million, have it over quickly, 31 half, have it over quickly, 31, 555. At 31 million, 500,000. Once at 35 million, I beg your pardon, 31, 555. Second call, that's twice at 31 million, 500,000 now. Have it over quickly, have it at 32, have it over quickly, have it quickly, sir. Don't think. We haven't got many shop price left. Buy them now. You're going to kick yourself afterwards. 31 million, 500,000 now. Are you sure, gentlemen? For 500,000 more, you'll get the market in Kroonstad. 31,500,000 rands. I don't know what's happening on the phone, but you could get the bid here. 31.5. Are you sure? Once, twice, third and final call. You're out. You sure? You're out. Your man's out, guy. At 31.5, last call. Telephone, you're still in. The bid's in Cape Town on the phone. 31,500,000. Nick? I'm asking for half a bit more. Think about it, gentlemen. 31,750. 31,750,000. 31,750 Cape Town. You've got to be back in at 32. 31,75. 31,75, 75, 75. At 32, back in at 32, sir. And a quarter. It's dinner for two in Melrose Arch with a car at We Buy Cars. For 32 and a quarter, sir. Not if Dan's your auctioneer. 32 and a quarter, gentlemen. 32 and a quarter we have. 32 and a quarter, sir. 32 and a half. I beg your pardon? That means no, you're out. Not half a bid. Bid correction. Bid correction at 32, sir. And a quarter now. Have it quickly. Have it a new bidder, gentlemen. Have it 32.5, 32.555. At the 32,500,000 on the phone now. Have it quickly. Have it at 32 and a half. 32.75. In or out, sir. 32,750,000. Once. Twice. Third and final call. All in. All done, gentlemen. Hammers high. Last call. Sold, they give it at 32,500,000 rand. Cape Town takes it once again. Please don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the iPad. The only rule is you've got to be here for the draw immediately after the last lot has spoken. Last lot has fallen. The bar also opens after the lot number 20, Dan. And the iPad will be drawn immediately within the next 20 seconds after the last lot has fallen. You just got to make sure we have your business card to get it done. Next up, please, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 4. You've been following us on the big screen and online. This property has been handled by Guy, the second best telephone bidder in Gauteng. Motor Showroom on Ballyclare Drive in Bryanston. This is lot number 4, one of the prime properties. You will not get this very often. Business 4 zoning. This is a showroom. It's a workshop. The stand, just over 4,200 squares, 4,217 square meters. The GLA, 1,483 square meters. There's a large yard. There's a showroom of about 542 squares. Workshop of about 559. And if you didn't know, also a very nice lower ground floor of about 330 square meters. It's extremely central and in a sought-after area opposite the Bryanston Shopping Centre. Very high traffic volumes, great street frontage, and about 100 meters from William Nicol Drive. Potential redevelopment opportunity. A lot of people have asked us to do that. Whether you rezone and rebuild, that is entirely an opportunity up to you and your clever town planner and the local municipality. You are getting vacant occupation on this property, and as we always say, ladies and gentlemen, location, location, location. It doesn't get better than this. You're right opposite a local Bryanston mall. No one goes anywhere else to shop if you're in Bryanston. We do have an opening in the property ledger, but an opening bid, please, on the property. The Motor Showroom in Ballyclare Drive in Bryanston, business for zoning. There's Ballyclare, Bryanston, just William Nicol Drive, just out of focus on the picture. Bryanston Shopping Centre across the road. An opening bid in the property, please. 10 million to go now. Thank you, sir. 10 million. Have it quickly. Have it 10. Have it 10 now. Have it quickly. I can't take a quarter bit. It's a big property. Have it quickly. 11 minutes. Have it 1. Have it quickly. Have it 12 now. Have it quickly. Have it 12 5. Have it quickly. Have it 12 5. Are you sure, Sean? Have it quickly. Have it 12 5. Have it quickly. Have it 12 5. Have it quickly. Have it 12,500,000. Have it 13. Thank you, sir. At 35. Your man's back in, sir. At 35. At 13,500,000. Possibly a motor showroom. That's what it was used for. 35. Greg, your man's in, sir. At 35. Have it quickly. Have it 40. Have it quickly. 45. 40 we got. Thank you, sir. At 45. Have it quickly. Have it 5. At 40,500,000. Once now. At 40,500,000. Second call. At 15. Thank you, sir. 15. 5. For 500,000, sir. You get the entire property. 50. Have it quickly. Have it quickly. Have it 55. First call at 15 million. You bidding, ma'am? Just looking for makeup. You nearly bought a lovely showroom in Bryanston. Second call at 15 million. Are you sure? Your husband nearly fainted next to you. That is your husband. Third and final at 15.5. You're out, sir. All in. Hold on. Last call at 15.5. Sold it on the nose at 15 million to our buyer. Lot number 4 is done. Thank you. Cape Town celebrating a bid is coming. Ripley, believe it or not, has been handling this property. Not the astronaut that was sent to space by Elon Musk last week. I'm glad you're the only one that got that. This is ShopRite Umfuleni. It is fully let. And maybe one other. This is a large retail outlet. GLA, 5,219 square meters, 15 tenants, 5 ATMs, ample secure parking. ShopRite was recently refurbished. There is huge development happening in this node. Very high pedestrian traffic volumes in this area. Right next to the local taxi rank. This is in a very high commercial and transport growth area for the city of Cape Town. A lot of growth happening, a lot of growth there, and a lot planned for the future. There is no formal agreement on the parking lot with the city council, but ShopRite have upgraded and have been maintaining the parking lot for the last 12 years. Please be aware of that, ladies and gentlemen. We have a gross annual income on this property at 10.2 million rands per annum. Beg your pardon, lot 5. Rodney, watch out for the camera on your left. 10.2 million rands per annum. Thank you, Rodney. Also be aware, there is a borehole on site. So glad you're awake. There's a borehole on site, and Jojo tanks are linked to that borehole. So if you're worried about owning a retail property in Cape Town, we have a borehole here with linked Jojo tanks for your water. Don't be worried, but the drought is over. We have it opening in the property opening bid, please, at 45 million to go now. And opening in the property there, have it at 45, sir. This is the only retail ShopRite we have in Umfuleni in Cape Town. Have it at 45, have it at 45, 5. At 45 million, have it at 45, have it at 45, 47 a bit, sir. At 47, have it at 40, have it at 47, 5, have it at 47 million, 500,000 now. The only one in Cape Town we have, and it's on now. 47 and a half, sir. Have it at 50 million now. Have it at 50, have it at 5, have it at 5 now, sir. Have it at 52, sir. Have it at 2, have it at 2, sir. Have it quickly, have it first call. Once now at 52 million, ladies and gentlemen. Second call at 52 million. Have it quickly, have it at 52. Have it quickly, have it at 53, 3. Have it quickly. You're out, sir. Have it quickly, have it at 50. Have it quickly, have it at 3. Have it at 3 now. For the ShopRite Umfuleni, Cape Town. Have it quickly, 54, 4 now. Have it quickly, have it at telephone. You're out now. Have it quickly, have it at 54. Have it quickly, have it at 4. First call at 54 million. Second call at 54 million. All in. All done at 54. 54, 55, sir. 56. 56 a bid, sir. Have it at 56. Have it at 6. Have it at 6, sir. 10.2 gross in annual income in your pocket every month, sir. Have it at 56. Have it at 6. Have it quickly, sir. At 56 million, it's absolutely nothing, ladies and gentlemen. This is the only one we got in Cape Town. 56 once. Have it at 50. Have it at 6. Have it at 6 now. 56. Have it at 58, sir. Have it quickly. Have it at 8. Have it at telephone. You're out again now. Have it quickly. Cape Town still out, sir. Have it quickly. Have it at 58 million, sir. Have it at. It is Umfuleni in Cape Town, sir. The only one we got in Cape Town. The bid stands with my new bidder at 58 million to go now. 59 if you wish, sir. 59 if you wish. Don't lose it for R1 million. It's not worth it. 58 million once. 58 million. Second call. All in, all done. 58 and a half. 58 and a half, sir. New bidder for 500,000, sir. Don't lose the property. ShopRite's never come up with these length of leases. 58.5. 58.5. 58.5 now. 58,500,000 once. You're in. Your bidder. 58,500,000. Beg your pardon. 59. 59, sir. 59 now. Bid correction. My bid is your buy. He's in at 58.5. 59 if you want to be back into our under bidder. At 59, you're out, sir. Spirited bidding. We appreciate the time. Cape Town, you're still out. On the phone. 58,500,000 once. Twice. Third and final call. For half a bid, sir, you're going to throw away a ShopRite. I can't believe it. 58,500,000. Your man's in. Third and final call. Hammers high. Sold legitimate at 58,500,000 rands. Congratulations, sir. Thank you to our underbidder. Next up, please, number 6. Ripley has been handling this one in Cape Town. This is the Neighborhood Retail Centre in Paarl. This is a single-story retail building. GLA 1,161 on lot number 6. USave tenant is there until October 2021. There's also an ABSA ATM till 2022. The building is currently vacant, but USave is servicing the lease and have been for quite some time. There are also 2 separate vacant units as this property is made up of. This is in the Paarl, Cape Town area, a very strong pedestrian node with very good volumes of foot traffic. We have a projected annual income for the next financial year of approximately 710,000 rands per annum. The lease will not be renewed at the end of its time, and a vacant stand of 312 squares. The seller will be signing a 12-month lease of 5,000 rand a month on it until then. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, currently vacant, but USave are servicing the lease until October 2021 for at least another two and a half years. Pardon me. There you have it. When you want to keep them there, servicing the lease, or put yourself in or re-let it out. High traffic volumes in that area, a very, very built-up area. You can see on the big screen, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the Paarl area in Cape Town. We have it opening into the property. Great little retail centre to buy. Opening bid, please, at 2,500,000 now. Have it at 2.555. At 2,500,000. Have it at 2.5. At 2.5. Have it at it's a great centre to buy, and you're getting an income, even though it's empty, or re-let it if you want. 2,500,000. Have it at 2.555. Have to have it opening bid legitimate at 2,555. Have it quickly over to Cape Town, yes or no now. 2,500,000. Have it quickly over to 2.5. What's now? At 2,500,000. Second call. At 2,500,000. Any offers at the opening bid, ladies and gentlemen, at 2.5 million? Are you sure, sir? Cape Town, you're out? Ladies and gentlemen, I'll close the bid on mine at 2.5. Number 6, we'll move it on to number 7. This is lot number 7, please. Number 7, please. PJ's been handling this property. Up on the big screen is a ShopRite in Middelburg. This is the larger one of the assets, please. This is 99% let. Please be aware there is a large single-story retail center, 33 shops, including ShopRite, OK Furniture, Ackermans, Mr. Price, Capitec Bank, to name a few. The property has recently been refurbished. Your GLA, approximately 10,000 square meters. You've got a hectare under your roof. Ample parking on this property. Middelburg CBD, opposite the CBD taxi rank, well, the town's taxi rank that's there in Middelburg. Very good pedestrian thoroughfare and extremely central on this property, this being lot number 7. Cape Town, we have our telephone bidders, please. Cape Town still in. Please be aware, ladies and gentlemen, we have a gross annual income here of 20,500,000 rands per annum. Also be aware, the same solar contract has been signed with Metal Solar for the next 20 years. The equipment belongs to them. You're leasing it from them. They pretty much take your retail center off the grid, as far as I know. There's a new 10-year lease with ShopRites and 3 5-year renewals. There's also a new 5-year lease with 4 5-year renewal options for ShopRite Liquor and OK Furniture. Do you have it on the property eligibility? Please be aware of the 20-year lease you got on the solar panels on the roof as well as everything that goes with it to run your systems and run your retail center. We have it opening with the property, ladies and gentlemen. And opening, please, at 100 million now. 100 million. Have it one now. It's a big property eligibility. You're getting a big income. Have it one. You're in, sir. 105 now. Have it 105. Have it 105. Can't take a million, sir. It's a big property. You go to bed high, go to bed hard. 105 now. At 100, have it 105, sir. 107 and a half if you wish, sir. I know, have it at 107.5, sir. 100 million. You sure, sir? 105, have it quickly. Thank you. 105. Your man's in, guy. 105, have it 105. Once now. At 105 million, sir. Second call. It's a 2-horse rate. 105. 17 and a half, sir. 17. Have it 17 and a half now. 100 million, 705,000 rand, sir. Have it quickly. 110, 10. Have it quickly, sir. For 110,000. Middleburg, you get pretty much all the retail you want, sir, in Middleburg. Have it quickly. 110. Have it quickly. 110 now. At 110 million. Once now. At 110 million, sir. First call, have it quickly, have it 10 now. 110 million. Second call, 112, sir. Have it quickly, 12. Have it 14, sir. 114 million. Have it quickly, 14 million now. Have it quickly for 100. Got to be in for another 2 million, sir. 114 now. Yes or no, sir? For 114 million once. At 114 million, sir. Second call. That's twice at 114. 115, sir. 115 now. 115 Cape Town. You're still out. 115 now. 105. Have it quickly. 115, sir. 115 million. Once now at 115. Second call, eligible 115. Second call. Have it quickly for a million more, sir. Middleburg is your 160. Have it quickly. Have it 16 now. Have it quickly. Have it 16. Have it quickly. Have it 16. First call 116. Second call 116. Third and final. All in 20.5 gross annual income in your pocket every year. Third and final call. All in. 17, sir. 117. Nick, where's your buyer? You sure? Yakov, you're back in. 117 million, sir. 117 million. Have it 17 million, sir. Nick, where are you standing now? 117. The bid's back in Johannesburg with your buyer. 117 million. Once at 117 million. Twice at 117 million. You're in. Cape Town, you're out. Underbidder, you're gone. You sure, sir? 118, yes or no? All in? All done. Hammers high. Last call. Sold at 117 million. Congratulations, sir. Give him a round of applause. Thank you to Cape Town and our telephonic bidders as well. Moving swiftly along, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 8. Lot number 8, please. We're going back to Cape Town. Nicole has been handling this property. This is a fully let retail strip in Parow in Cape Town. 3-story retail, three single-story retail spaces. Your GLA, 874 squares. National tenants, municipal parking, roller shutter doors, good security. Please be aware, this is in Parow CBD. There's a huge foot traffic, 1 block away from the town's taxi rank and the local train station, and a very, very busy area. Please be aware, the Pep Stores has been there for 40 years. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of questions on the lease, which this will be included in the sale. This sale is subject to the vacant space being let for 3 years, and the proposed offer to renew the lease by Pep for another 3 years being accepted by the landlord. These lease and renewal agreements to be signed at a minimum rate of 90 Rand a square meter, excluding VAT, within 14 days of the acceptance date of this offer. That is guaranteed in your bid, ladies and gentlemen. Please be aware. They just need 14 days to tie up that lease agreement. Do you have it on the bid, ladies and gentlemen? Lot number 8, please. Nicole in Cape Town, you've had it in the property. Hello, Nikki. Any other start, please? We have it open, lot number 8. And a telephonic bidder coming in, please. Opening with the property, please. at 5 million to go now. If Middleburg was a little too expensive, you can try for Paro in Cape Town at 5 million now. Have it, 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 5, 5, 5, have it, have it, have it, 5, sir. At 5, have it, have it, have it, 5.5. At 5, have it, have it, have it, 5, have it, 5.5, sir. 5,500,000 now. At 5, 5, have it, have it, have it, 5, 5. At 5 million, have it, have it, 5, 5. What's now? Thank you, sir. 5,500,000, 575. At 75, have it, 250 more, sir. At 6 million, have it, 6.25 now. Have it, 6.25, 625. Once now. At 6,250,000. Leases are there, ladies and gentlemen. Pep's been there for 40 years. Doubt it they're going anywhere else. Are you sure, sir? 6.25 now, sir. 6,555. At 6,500,000. Have it. You sure, sir? 6.25. First call at 6,250,000. Second call at 6.5. For 250 more, sir, you get a lovely little retail strip. If that's not too expensive for you, buy one of the cheaper ones. At 6.5, Cape Town, how you doing? Have it at 6.5 million, sir. At 6 million, have it quickly, have it at 6.5. Once now at 6,500,000. Second call at 6.5. Third and 675. 675, 75, 75 now. At 6,750,000 once. 6,750,000. Second call. Bids here. All in, all done. Cape Town. Nick, where's your man? He's out. Third and final. All in. All done. 6.25. Sold at 6,250,000 rands. Cape Town's done. Next up, please, ladies and gentlemen, Temba. Where are you? Temba? Stand up, brother. We miss you. This is our corporate seller. Roslyn East, an industrial 2 building, large storage facility at GLA, 6,900 with just under 7,000 square meters, A-grade offices. You've got about 914 squares of that. You've got a 10-meter freestanding heights, free stacking height, I beg your pardon. Loading. Beg your pardon, numerous loading zones, 10 roller shutter doors, there's a sprinkler system, there's a generator, biometric access, 24 hours, full security and ample parking on the property. It's close to the production plants of BMW, Nissan, Tata, Coca-Cola, and then the AIDC area district, and also the Vanna Park Mall just being down the road. Please be aware, ladies and gentlemen, as Temba has told everybody, all your buyers on lot number 9, as well as telephone bidders, the tenants will enter into, I think has just entered, will or has just entered into? They've entered already. There we go. A brand new 5-year lease with another 5-year option on the property is already in place. It is already in place, ladies and gentlemen. They've just started a brand new 5-year lease. They've been there for some time with another 5-year option on the property. Your gross annual income on this property, approximately 5.5 million rands per annum. 5.5 million rands per annum. We have 2 telephony bidders coming in for this one, please. Have it up at even the property, ladies and gentlemen. Guaranteed tenants, guaranteed suppliers in a very, very big manufacturing car plant area. Have it up at even the property, please. Have it 30 million to go now. Have it 30. You're in, sir? Thank you. Have it 30, have it 32 now. Have it 32 million, sir. You guaranteed 5, plus probably another 5 if they take the option. They've been there for quite some time. They got the contract. They are staying. Have it 32 now. Have it 32. Roslyn East has got to go, sir. Have it 32. What's now? At 32 million, sir. Have it 34, sir. Have it quickly. 5.5 gross per year, sir. It's absolutely nothing. You guaranteed a tenant in a very big production area. Have it 34, have it 36. Thank you, sir. 37 a bit. 37 a bit. Have it 38 now. Have it 38 million, sir. First call at 38 million. Second call, Hammers High at 38 million. Have it quickly, sir. That second call. That's twice. Have it 38. Have it 38 to go, sir. Have it Hammers High. Last call. All in, legible. 39. 39 if you want, sir. You're into 39.99. Are you sure, guy? Have it 39 million once? I don't think so. You're out. Have it 39 million once? 39 million. Second call. Third and final. All in. Oh, 38. I think I have 39. 39 and a half on the phone. 39.5, 39.5, 39.5. At 39,500,000 now. Have it, 39.55. No, sir, I'll take a half a bid. 39.5, 39.5, 39.5. At 39,500,000 once. 40 million, sir. Have it, 40 million to go now. Telephone, you're out. Have it a yes or no if you want to be, sir. Have it quickly. Half a bid if you want to be back in, sir. Have it quickly. 40 million. Greg, your hands out. All in. All done. 40 million once. Bid correction. 39,250 on the phone. 40 if you want to jump back in, sir. Or try your luck on the phone. 39.5. 32 and a quarter, sir. A bigger one. 39 and a quarter now. 39,250 once. 39,250,000. Second, third and final. All in. Telephone, you're out. Just checking. 39,250,000. Hammers high. All in. Third and final call. Sold. They give it at 39,250,000. Telephone gets it. Number 10, ladies and gentlemen, moving swiftly on, please. And 10 is going and going fast. Our corporate seller, this is Menlo Park building. Ricardo, where are you? Stand up. Lovely, he's standing. This is the Menlo Park area, 8 First Street, triple-story commercial building, Jelly, 1,422, 21 parking bays. This is a face brick structure, low maintenance. Menlo Park, 6 kilometers from the Pretoria CBD, very, very central. It's up on the big screen. Do believe your air conditions as well. You are getting vacant occupation on the stand, on the building. Good student and residential conversion opportunity. A couple of buyers have asked us about that. Entirely what you want to do is, what you want to do on the business for zoning is entirely up to you. This is lot number 10, ladies and gentlemen. Have an opening bid, please. Yes, sir. Right. You are guaranteed vacant occupation of the property. A couple of people asked about student or residential conversion with the opportunity on the business for. It's entirely up to you what you want to do with it, but obviously stay within the parameters of the local regulations of your local council. Do you have a leisure opening bid, please, at 5,500,000 now? 5.5, sir. At 5 point, have it at 5.555. Have it at 6 million, sir. Have it at 7 and a quarter now. Have it on 6 and a quarter, sir. Have it at 6.2555. Have it at 6 and a quarter, sir. At 6,250,000. Once now at 6.2555. Thank you, sir. 6.5 now. 6 million. You sure, sir? 675. At 675, 75, 75, sir. At 6 million, 750 for the entire building, sir. 675, 75, 75. Your man's in, sir. At 6,750,000. Once now. At 6.75. Second call. At 6,750,000, sir. Have it quickly. Are you sure? 7 a bit, sir. 7 a quarter now. Have it quickly. Have it a quarter bit. Have it quickly. Have it a quarter bit, sir. 7 a quarter, sir. You sure? 7 a quarter bit. Have it quickly. Have it 250, sir. At 250,000. Once now at 250,000. Second call at 250,000. All in, all done, sir. Have it quickly. 7.5, sir. 7.5 we have. 7.5. You're in or out, sir. 7.75. 7 3/4 bit, sir. At 7 point, you sure? For 250 more, you get the whole building. 775, 750,000. Thank you, sir. At 775, 775, 775 now. At 775 once. At 7 3/4 bit, sir. Second call at 7 3/4 bit, sir. Third and final. All in, sir. 7,750,000, sir. Hammers high. That's for the entire building, sir. You sure? You're in at 7.5, sir. Don't bet against yourself. Not a good thing to do. At 7.5, I'm asking. 775. Thank you. 775, 775, 775 now. At 750,000. Once now. At 750,000. Second call. Third and final call at 7,750,000. All in, all done. Are you sure, sir? For 250,000 more, you get an entire business for building. Are you sure, gentlemen? For 250,000. Have it, yes or no, sir? It's for absolutely nothing. For 250,000. Niels, your man's out. Are you sure? 7.8, sir. At 8 for 50,000. You've scared him off, sir. 7.9. 7. You sure, sir? For 900,000. 7,800,000. Once. 7,800,000. Second call. All in. All done. Hammers high at 7,800,000. You sure? All in. All done. Last call. Sold. They did it at 7,800,000 rands. Buy number 10 is gone. Moving swiftly up, please. Have a a seat, Lance. Distribution warehouse in Benoni, CBD. Rodney, stop looking at the camera. Distribution warehouse in Benoni, CBD. Lovely, lovely. There goes the camera. Large, double volume, U-shaped warehouse facility. 2 roller shutter doors, sales area, dispatch zone, goods receiving area. We've got CCTV there. There's a generator and storerooms. This is lot number 11. We have a telephone better coming in for this one, please. Who's got him? James. The Lakeside Mall is there. East Rand Mall is there. Lakeview Hospital is there, which you're going to need because Benoni Country Club and the Iboti Golf Course are also right next door, if you haven't seen the video. Please be aware, it's been tenanted for the last 17 years by the same company. They're also there until 2022. You have a gross annual income of approximately 800,000 rands per annum, a very long-term and stable tenant. Please be aware on the property, they've been there for 17 years, and the next lease is up in 2022. They're very happy. Another 4.5 years to go. We have an opening bid in the property, legitimate opening bid in the property. Graham, our telephone bid is coming in. An opening bid, please, at 3 million to go. Thank you, sir. 3.25 now. Have it a 3.25 bid, sir. At 3.2555. At 3,250,000. Have it. You sure? 3.5. Thank you, sir. At 3.555. Have it a 3.5. At 3,500,000. Long-term tenant and standing. He's been there a long time, sir. 3,500,000 now. At 3.55. Have it a 3.5. 3.6, sir. 3.7 a bit now. At 7.7 a bit, sir. Have it, James, whenever you're ready now, sir. Have it, 3.7 million, sir. At 3.7 million once. 3.7 million twice. Third and final. 3.8, sir. 3.8, 3.75. 3,250,000. At 3.75, 3.75, 3.75. Pete, are you in? At 3.75. You sure? 3.8, so we have. 3.8, have a 3,800,000. 3.999, have a 3,900,000 now. At 3 million, have a 3.999. Dan, you bidding? Have a you sure? At 3.9. Once now. At 3,000,009. I've got 3.9. Got to go up, sir, not down. 3.950, I'll take. It's not a Chinese auction. South African Dutch auction. 3.950. Thank you, sir. Telephone you back in, sir. 3.95, 3.95, 3.95. 4 million, yes or no, sir? Have a 50,000 more now. You sure, sir? 4 million once, 4 million twice. Third and final. All in, all done. Last call. Sold on the phone at 3,950,000. James is finally off the mark. Well done to our MD. Took 9 years. Next up, please, Lonwabo. Lonnie, don't hide away, brother. Come here. This is Blair Athol. The mansion as we go. Okay, go away now. Go away. Just joking. Don't have to come here now. We're trying to get your responsibilities there. This is the Blair Athol mansion, as we like to call it. An absolutely magnificent structure. Our seller is immigrating. In fact, I think he's pretty much there already. 8-bedroom. Double-story home, all en suite. If there's any Catholic people in the room, you might want to buy this house. Pool, jacuzzi, gourmet kitchen, coffee lounge, formal lounge, playroom, winter lounge. A lot of lounges. Study, gym, steam room. Double staff quarters, 3 garages, generator, you're always online, water tanks, and ducted air conditioning throughout, just to name a few. This is on lot number 12. If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this is Blair Athol, living at its best in the cradle of humankind, the Gary Player's signature 18-hole golf course, horse stables, clubhouse, the Crocodile River runs through it. They're fishing from it, I believe. And Lanseria Airport, Lanseria International Airport, 2 minutes up the road from you. We have an opening in this property, please. We have an opening in the property. Our seller has to sell. They're immigrating, they're going down under, and we have to sell on the floor. An opening bid in the property there. An opening bid in the property there. Could you have 8 million to go now? You've just paid for the garage. 8 million to go. You sure, sir? Have it ever, have it ever, cool, have it cool, 5 at 8,500,000 now. Look at the big screen, sir. It doesn't get more majestic living than that. 8555. Have it cool, have it cool. Can't take a good way. Have it cool, 999. Have it cool, 95 at 9 billion. Have it cool, 95. Have it cool, 95. 10. Have it cool, 10, 10, 10. Your man's out, Sean. Have it cool, 10. Have it cool, 10, 5 at 10,500,000 now. Have it cool, 10, 5, 5, 5. Manny, your man's out at 10,500,000. First call, Blair Athol at its best, ladies and gentlemen. 24-hour armed security, CCT systems throughout tremor sensors. Tight security at 10,500,000. Second call. That's twice at 10,500,000. Have it cool, at 10,555. At 10,500,000, 8 bedrooms. Are you sure? All in, all done. Hammers high at 11 a bid, sir. 11 if you wanted to go. Move in tomorrow, if you wish. 11 a bit, yes or no, sir? You're out, sir. At 10.5, 11 a bit now. For 500 more, sir, you get the whole lot. 10.5, 11 a bit now. 10,500,000 once. At 10,500,000 second, third and final. All in. Bidding Hyde, did you have it at 10,500,000 last call? Thank you, sir. Sold at 10,500,000. Blair Athol is done. Here comes the vacant stand right next door, ladies and gentlemen. A vacant stand in Blair Athol. Just under 2,700 square meters of prime vacant land. It overlooks the 9th hole tee box. Watch them tee off all day long. Blair Athol, as we've said before, in the cradle of humankind, right behind Lanseer International Airport. This neighbors, the house we've just auctioned off, ladies and gentlemen. If you want a larger garden, now's your chance to bid. This is lot number 13. On the stand in Blair Athol, we have 2 Eagle Place up on the block. Opening bid in the property, please. Have it a 500,000. 5. Thank you. 75. Have it at 750,000 now. Have it at 3/4 bid. Have it at 750, sir. At 750,000 now. Have it at 750. Have it at 1. Have it quickly now. Have it quickly. No, not your bid, sir. At 750,000 for 2,700 squares. At 750,000 once. At 750,000. Have it a million, sir. Have it a million. 1.25. 1.25. Have it a 1. Have it a million to go now. Have it a 1.25, sir. 1 if you want. Have it a for 100,000 now. Yes or no, sir? 1 million once. 1 million twice. Third and final. All in, all done. Last call. Sold it. Give it a 1 million rand on the nose. There's your buyer. That's gone. There goes Blair Athol. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the iPad is coming up shortly. The iPad in the next 10, 15 minutes. The rule is you've got to be here for the draw. Otherwise, we redraw within seconds. Next up on the block is PJ's property. Where's P? There she is. Lot number 14. This is the property in the Magaliesburg Country Estate. Please be aware of the following: development land in Magaliesburg Country Estate and agricultural land on the border of the estate. These 2 urban are being sold as one lot. Earth 1500 Amanda Suk is situated within the estate and is zoned for 25 units a hectare. The farm portion is actually on the border of the estate. The HOA will remove their fence, which is currently encroaches on your land, if you want it, or you can negotiate with them to include it. If you so wish, obviously negotiations are up to you. This land is still zoned agricultural, and the purchaser will have to engage with the local council and arrange for access to the property. The Magaliesburg Country Estate is well established, with most of the stands having already been developed. Pretty much a very developed estate. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Very secure, very well looked after estate. It's approximately 3 kilometers from the Vonner Park Shopping Centre, and also Acacia Hospital, and a number of good schools in the area. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's up on the big screen, please. The 2 pieces. That is the piece that is just outside, half in, half out of the estate. Discuss it with the HOA, whether you want to keep the fence in or out. And obviously the second piece, you're allowed 25 units a hectare on on the property. Gross rough size about 4.3 hectares, PJ. Gross size for both pieces, roughly about 4.3 hectares. Do with it what you wish, ladies and gentlemen. It's entirely up to you. We have it. Nobody in the property, please. Nobody in the property. Have it quickly. 1 million to go now. Have it quickly. It's a townhouse for Summercon in 4 ways. Have it quickly. Have it quickly. Have it one. Have it quickly. Have it 1.25 now. At 125, 125, 125. At 1 million, have it quickly. Have it 125, 125, 125. At 1,250,000 now. Have it a 25. Have it a 25. Have it a 25 now. 1,250,000. Once now at 1,250,000. Second call at 1,250,000. Third and final dividends. It's a 2-horse race. All in, all done at 1.25. At 25, 25, 1.3, sir. 1.3's a bit now. Have it quickly. Have it a 4. Have it a 4. Have it a 4 now. At 1,300,000 now. Have it a 3. Have it a 3. Have it a 3, sir. 1,300,000 once. 4.3 hectares, sir. In and out the estate. You sure? 1.3. Second call. That's twice at 1,300,000. All in, all done. Last call, 1,300,000. Thank you, sir. Gone at 1 million, sold at 1.3 million on the nose. That is number 14 is done. A few lots to go, ladies and gentlemen. Ricky. Next property Camilla's been handling. The magnificent Danefern home. Nick. Okay, that's fine. A magnificent Danefern home, 1433 Epping Drive in Danefern, the very first golf estate. I do believe it was the first golf estate in South Africa at the time. It was extremely well established, very strong HOA, double story, 5-bedroom home, magnificent house, 7 bathrooms, 6 fireplaces. Perfect for winter. Large patio, braai, bar, heated pool, kiddies play area, jacuzzi, steam room, sauna, staff quarters. Danefern at its best, ladies and gentlemen. It is within the golf estate on the 13th green and the 14th tee box. Clubhouse is there. 18-hole Gary Player golf course. Is it Gary Player golf course, Camilla? It is. Just checking. There's also restaurant and conference facilities at the restaurant and the clubhouse. Tennis courts, 24-hour security, CCTV throughout the estate. Extremely tight security. This is the ultimate, yes, this is the ultimate lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen, in the Danefern Golf Estate. If you've always wanted to live there, now's your chance. We have an nobody in the property, please. A nobody in the property, a magnificent property. Furniture excluded. Thank you. Just the property as we auction off, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nobody in the property, please. A nobody in the so have it quickly. Have it 8 to go now. 8 million. Have it quickly. Have it quickly. Have it 8 million to go now. I must have an opening bid at 8 million, ladies and gentlemen. Have it quickly now. At 8 million to go. Danefern Golf Estate. Have it quickly. Have it 8. It's a large house, sir. I can't take that bid. 8 million. I must have 8 to start now. Are you sure, sir? No, I cannot take that bid. At 8 to go, have it quickly, have it 8, yes or no, sir. At 8, have it quickly, have it at 9, I'll take if you wish, sir. Have it 8 to go, opening bid at 8. No offers right about the 8 million mark, ladies and gentlemen. Are you sure? We'll pass that property on. Please speak to Camilla immediately after the auction. We will switch that property to a private treaty basis. Swiftly along, please. Number 16. 4 lots to go. We're going back down to Hermanus in Cape Town. Hermanus Beach Club. This is lot number 16. I do have more telephone bidders coming in. James and Nick are handling. 5-bedroom, double story, seafront holiday home. Granite and travertine throughout the property. Gas geysers. There's also jacuzzi and a cottage on the property. Next one property, please, on the big screen. There we go. There's Hermanus. On the water's edge in Hermanus, 3 kilometers to the CBD. If you didn't know, the best voted on many websites around the world, the best land-based whale-watching town in the world. If you want to see what it's like, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Open your curtains, have a look at the sea. This is Hermanus at its best. On the water's edge, ladies and gentlemen, there's the sea, there's your property. Right next to the boundary, Hermanus Beach Club. Have an opening in the property, please. Opening in the property, lot number 16. An opening bid at 3,500,000 now. You sure, sir? Thank you for. Have it, you sure? 4.25 now. Have it quickly, have it 4.25, have it at 255.55. Have it quickly, have it at 4,250,000, sir. At 45. It's a monitor. If you like Wales, buy now. Golf, Lots of golf courses. Don't worry about a thing. 4-5 at 4,000,005, 4,000,005, 4,000,005, sir. At 500,000 now. At 4, have it equilibrium at 4, have it equilibrium at 4,555. 4,500,000 once. 4,500,000 second. Third and final. Hermanus in Cape Town. Hole in, hold down at 4,500,000. 475. Your man's out. 475. No, sir. Not your bid. At 4,500,000. Are you sure? Thank you, guy. All in. Hold on. 4.5. Thank you, sir. Sold at 4,500,000 now. Property's gone in Hermanus. Yakov Danon, his property's up next. Number 17, please. 90% let. Entire apartment block of flats. 14 apartments with secure balconies. Secure parking. There's a staff room, well maintained. As you can see, it's very neat on the big screen and well managed. It's in Turfontein area. Rosettenville is there. Haddon is there. Strong commercial residential node. A great little industrial one, commercial property to get into if you wish, ladies and gentlemen. Property is 90% let, and probably by transfer, the final apartment, Yakov, will also be let as well, more than likely. Busy changing tenants. Gross annual income here, approximately 454,000 rands per annum. That is your gross, just under $500,000 a year. Your gross annual income eligible, 454, 460, roughly around there. We have an opening in the property, please, and a telephone bidder coming in. Manuel, you there? He's out. Have a bid coming in. Opening bid, please. 1,600,000 now. Have it. You sure, sir? It's 90% later. Have it. You sure? Have it. Have it. 1,800,000 now. Have it. What if you, sir? 1-8. Have it. 9. Have it. 2. Have it. 2 now. At 2 million, sir. At 2-1. Have it. 2,100,000 now. 90% let. Tenants coming out of your ears. 2, sir. And 3, 400,000 now. Have it 4, have it 5. At 2,500,000, sir. You're out. Not your bid. At 2,425. If you want to back in, sir, another 100,000 now. Have it 4, have it 4 now. First call at 2,400,000. Second call at 2,400,000. All in, all done. Hammers high at 2,400,000. 90% of block of flats. You sure, sir? All in. 2.5. New bidder. 2.5. And 600,000 now. For 100,000 more, have it 2,555. At 2,500,000 once. 2,500,000 twice. Are you bidding, sir, or just waving? Just waving. Are you hot? You nearly bought a lovely block of flats. Brother, you nearly turned white. Careful now. Don't do that. Just kidding. At 2.6, you weren't bidding. 2,500,000 last call. Sold at 2,500,000. Number 17 is done. Penultimate lot, ladies and gentlemen. Nils is behind this property, number 18. Nils is up, please. We have one telephone bidder coming in for this one. Nick, telephone. I've got a phone on the system. Just check, please, what's happening. Saf, do some work. Pristine, vacant factory. Where's Nils? There we go, thank you. Single story, high-use factory. Could be a car depot. GLA, just joking, 3,700 square meters a stand, just under 6,000 squares, 750 amps power operational sprinkler system, easy truck access and exit. Industrial West area, centrally located, close to N1 and in a very established industrial area. You are getting vacant occupation on this property, ladies and gentlemen. Vacant occupation on the property. Have it open in the property, please. Open in the property. You sure, sir? Have it out. I need 7 million to open, sir. Thank you. 7 a bit now. At 7 million, have it, 75, 5. At 7,500,000 now. 75, 8. Already got 8, sir. Have it, 8 and a quarter now. 85, at 8,555. At 8,500,000 now. You're out. Nothing. Telephone's gone. At 8,555. At 8,500,000. 75. Manuel, your man's out. At 8,750,000 now. First call at 875.55. Second call, you're in at 9, guy. Have it equilibrium at 9. Have it equilibrium at 9 a quarter. I've got 875. You're in at 9. 9 million once. 9 million twice. All in, hold on. Mario man's out. Guy, you're in. Hold in. Last call at 9 million on the nose. Thank you, sir. Sold at 8 million. Beg your pardon. 9 million man's on the nose. Lot number 18's done. Two to go. Then here comes the iPad. Stone River Estate in the Danefern area. Lovely little property on the big screen, please. You want to change it? Oh no, changing lights. Take your time. I'll watch on the big screen. We'll go through it now. 4 bedrooms, tenanted house. There she is. Double volume entrance. There's a theater system, air conditioning, home automation, patio, braai, jacuzzi, pool, study, and a double garage. Doesn't get more corporate living than that, ladies and gentlemen, or a modern family. The estate has a clubhouse, squash courts, and a pool. Danefern is around the area. Danefern, is it Danefern Mall? What's it called? Broader Danefern Fourways. Fourways Mall, the multi-billion upgrades up the road. Danefern Squares across the road. Bryanston and Lone Hill just up William Nicol Drive as well, a couple of minutes away. The tenant is wanting to sign a 3 or 4 year lease, he's told us, but is currently on a month-to-month basis. Is that correct, Lonnie? Lonnie, have you fainted? He's faint. The tenant wants to stay for 3 or 4 years? That's what he says. It's entirely up to the new owner, ladies and gentlemen, whether you want to sign the tenant on, who's currently on a month-to-month basis, or whether you want to move in yourself. We'll leave the discretion and the decision to our buyer. We have it about opening with the property, ladies and gentlemen, 2 million to go now. Have it, lot number 19, second to go now. Have it a 2, have it a 2, have it a 2 now. At 2 1/4, have it a 2 1/4, 2 1/4, 2 1/4 now, sir. At 225, 225, 225. At 2,250,000, sir. At 225, 225, 225. At 225, have it for 2,250,000, sir. At 2,250,000 once now. At 2,250,000. 2-3 if you wish, sir. Have it a 2-3 now. 2-3 is a bid, sir. At 2, have it a 300,000. Have it a 3-3-3. Have it a 4-4-4 now. At 4 million, have it a 400,000 to go now. At 2,400,000 once now. At 2,400,000 second call. At 2,400,000 now. All in, all done. At 2,400,000, great little corporate buy. All in, all done. 2.4. Thank you, sir. Sold at 2,400,000 rands. This is the last lot to go, ladies and gentlemen. Any of it to go now. Last lot to go. Then comes the iPad. The bar will officially be open in about 60 seconds. Join us for a light refreshment, a heavy refreshment, or snacks, compliments of Sophia's Halal Catering Services. The entire apartment block, it is fully occupied. Let me tell you by who. Huge upside on this property. We're being dead honest. Full title block of flats, 9 large apartments, about 106 square meters each. How do you know that size, Jacob? Have you been in? Okay, lovely. You can't lie, you're a Hebrew. 2 staff rooms, fully walled. You're going to need that. This is Bellevue, Yeovil area behind Rocky Street. Busy, busy, busy Rocky Street. Extremely central, high demand area. All arrears will be settled by the seller. Please be aware, all arrears will be settled by the seller in this case. The electrical compliance certificate will be for the buyer, but you do not need it for transfer to take place in Gauteng. Please be aware, ladies and gentlemen, this property is hijacked. We do not know who's in it. Doing a favor for our clients, we do not know who's in this property. Yaakov, no idea. You never know. As I said, it's fully occupied. By whom, we have no idea. We've sold many of these. We've auctioned many of these up before, ladies and gentlemen. Just need somebody with a little bit of chutzpah to sort that out. And you don't have to pay the arrears. It doesn't get better than that. Great little property to get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. High risk, high yields at the right price. Have it open in the property, please. 1 million to go now. You can't build the wall for that. 1 million to go. I don't know, sir. Don't ask me who's in it. I do not know. Have it. You sure, sir? Have it now. Add a million to go. Have it one. Have it one now, sir. I have to have it opening with 1 million legitimate. It's got to go. This is what we call a non-runner. Just kidding. Have it a one. Have it a one. Have it a 1 1/4. Thank you, sir. At 1 1/4. Have it quickly. The perfect person, sir. Have it a 2-5. Have it quickly. Have it a 5. Have it quickly. Have it a 5. At 1,500,000 now. Have it quickly. Have it a 250, sir. At 1,555. Have it quickly. Have it a 2525. 1 million. Have it quickly. Have it a 1,500,000. Once now at 1,500,000. 1.5, sir. 1.6. No, sir. Already have a bid, sir. 1-6. It's going to bring you a lot of return, sir. Just make it take a little risk. 1-5-50. 1-5-50. Try 50,000, sir. I don't know what it's going to do. 1,550,000 now. Have it quickly. Have it 1,550. Have it 1 million for 600,000 now. For 50,000 more, sir, you get the perfect building and can make a lot of new friends. At 600,000 now. At 550, have it 550,000 once. 550,000 second. 550,000 third and final. All in. All done. 1,550,000 hammers high. Happy Easter, sir. Sold, sold, sold at 1,550,000. Thank you to our buyer. That is the end of the auction, ladies and gentlemen. If you give us about 20 seconds, here comes the iPad. I'd like to thank you, our guests, for being here today. Please join us outside for a light or a heavy refreshments. Compliments of High Street. Lanham Love attorneys are here. Galbraith attorneys are here to answer any of your legal questions. The iPad goes to Mr. Kirk Kyriakis. Kirk, is that you? Please give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, Kirk. Do you have one of these? Yeah, I'm not sure. Please join us, ladies and gentlemen, for our next auction on the 10th. Congratulations, sir. Well done. Our next auction on the 10th of April in a month's time, same place, 10th of April, another 25, 30 properties, retail, commercial, industrial, coming up on the block. Thank you very, very much for attending, and good night.